Hey YouTube, this is Quentin. I'm back with the unboxing of the LG G7 ThinQ. This is a complete unboxing, I guess. This is the shipping box. I just got it in the mail from, received it from Project Fi. And I think, as I mentioned before, Project Fi is one of the, it doesn't have a lot of phones on it. It's namely Nexus and Pixel phones. Right now, just Pixel phones. They've added Motorola phones. Those have been on there for a little while. And then they just added a couple of LG phones, the LG ThinQ and the G7 ThinQ and the V35 thing. I think it's called ThinQ also. Kind of a long name. But this is the G7 ThinQ. It's for Project Fi. I'm going to assume it's unlocked. I'm sure it's unlocked because Project Fi is a switching carrier. But here's the box. This is a 64 gigabyte model. That's all they sold on the Fi site. So, unfortunately. But I believe it has expandable storage too. But you've seen a lot of videos. You know it's a Qualcomm Snapdragon 845 processor, 4 gigs of RAM. I think up to 128 of storage and expandable memory, but I only have 64. This is the blue model. It's called, what is it called? Well, it says white blue. Oh, that's kind of weird. White blue? Huh. I don't know. Well, it's blue. So this is the presentation. They give you a nice little microfiber cloth, which is neat. Here it is. And it has a LCD display, but it's supposed to be an improved LCD display. But here's the packaging, the instructions. I'm thinking that hopefully the SIM tool is in here. I know that Project Fi a lot of times has they have this new thing where you can just activate the phone without the SIM, but I'd rather use the SIM because I can switch phones. So I think if I activate it with with no SIM, I'll be just locked to that phone. I won't be able to switch around. So, because Project Fi switches from US Cellular, Sprint, and T-Mobile, so they have to have that CDMA technology in there. So it comes with some earphones. I didn't expect that. I haven't been watching a lot of unboxing videos, so that's cool. Nice set of earbuds. I didn't know I would get that because they have retained the headphone jack. Then the plug and the normal stuff, the plug and the USB-C, regular USB to USB-C charging plug, and it's fast charging. So, but not a lot. So I was surprised to get the earbuds. I didn't think you got those. But no SIM removal tool. And I've got plenty. I can just get a paper clip, but it's almost like they want you to activate it, just. Oh, here, okay. No, I didn't dig into the materials. Here's the SIM removal tool right here. So let's peel the plastic off. I'll try to do it correctly. And this is it, and this is really nice. I knew I was gonna like it, but I've just been watching videos comparing it to the Pixel 2. About the same, a little bit shorter, slightly shorter. Whoops, let me get that in view. I'm sorry. A little shorter and a little narrower. It's more narrow and it's shorter. So that's a difference. But it's kind of a matte blue. Let me get I guess I'll need to get my IMEI sticker off of here. So put that away. But looks nice phone. I really like it so far. It has I like the matte finish, and I like the way the color comes up and wraps all the way around the edges versus just being a blue back with a like a silver or metallic, edge, and then a black screen. I like the fact that the color wraps around all the way around the edges also. So it's pretty neat. But it's good, feels good. The matte feeling, the matte material makes it easy to hold if you don't want to use a case. So that's pretty cool. And I believe it doesn't have a screen protector. No. But I think I'm gonna put my SIM card in and just to see what it does. Since it's supposed to be on Project Fi, I'm gonna see how it reacts. I'm sure it'll work fine, and then I'll come right back. So I'm back, and I've discovered that it already has a Fi SIM inside of it. So, but I already have Project Fi, so I don't know if I should activate it with this SIM with my same number or just use what I have. I think I'm just gonna use what I have. That seems like that may be easier. But sometimes these SIMs are more advanced, as the newer phones come out. So that's what kind of makes me want to at least try the Project Fi SIM that's in this phone already. But I guess it wouldn't hurt to test it out. Let me see. I'll turn it on. And probably should put my SIM back in my Pixel. So a typical setup. So I'm probably gonna have to go through this and just come back, and then I'll let you guys know how it went. Hey YouTube, I'm back, and this is pretty much the second half of my unboxing. Is gonna be a review / mini review because I don't want to wait. I know if I wait, I'm enjoying the phone. I'll forget it. I won't ever do a review on it. And anyway, I'm just gonna do it now. So you saw the unboxing. I've had the phone for like probably 2 weeks now since that unboxing, since the little transition, and I really like it. Long story short, it's the first phone that is officially that works on Project Fi, my carrier, or Google Fi, I should say, and I really like it. Anyway, it's an LCD screen, as you probably know, and what I like about the G7 is, I had the G6 a year earlier, and it worked on Project Fi, actually, and it was the only one that worked on Project Fi, and also you could open the Project Fi app, and it would work, and you could check your data. Any other phone I use on Project Fi works, but it doesn't actually, if you use the app, it'll tell you it'll give you like a message saying call for activation, and it won't show you any information, but it does actually work. Phone calls and data work, but it doesn't do the carrier switching or the hooking to the open Wi-Fi networks using the Google Secure VPN tunnel. So this phone, when I had that phone, that kind of gave me a hint of what probably LG was doing with Google, because that phone kind of almost worked. You could use the Fi app, and it was pretty much, working better than any other phones as far as being able to use the phone and use the Google Fi app also. So, that was a precursor to what's going on now, because, the LG G7 ThinQ can work on Project Fi. It's made for Project Fi, and it'll do the carrier switching, hook into the open Wi-Fi networks and securing it and everything. So anyway, I'm running Nova Launcher. I pretty much run Nova Launcher on everything now. I try the stock launchers a little, and I never have liked them. And I tried to stick with a lot of the Google icons, the updated Google icons like they use for the Pixel phones, and I don't really like those either. I like the old Android icons where it was just the icon of what the app it was, no no extra frame or anything around it. I never really liked that. You know, it has the phone app with just a phone, the singular picture of a phone icon with not a circle or I don't know. So anyway, the beauty of Android is you can customize it. So I have Nova Launcher. I'm running the icons I like, you know, and so that's pretty cool. As far as the phone, you know, it's a really nice phone. It has a matte. It's a blue, but it's like a matte blue. I don't carry around naked a lot. I mean, mostly when I'm at home, I'm kind of scared to carry it naked outside because I'm scared I'm gonna drop it. So I do have a case for it, and I'll go over some of those later. But it is an easy phone to hold because it's not really. It doesn't have a shiny back. It's kind of like a matte black. I mean, not matte, not black back. It has a matte back kind of material, so it's easy to hold and it's not slippery. And they call it the thin Qs. I guess it's supposed to be thin. But anyway, you know, it has the nice fingerprint scanner that I like a little better than the Samsung phones because it's more similar to the Google phones. And then the power button's a regular power button. Is not the power and fingerprint scanner all in one. I think I kind of like that better also. But I really like the design of it. I mean, the S8 Plus is still probably a nicer looking and feeling phone in the hand. It feels better. But this is a really decent looking phone also. And as far as the notch, I didn't care for it at first, but I have an iPhone 10 and it has an even bigger notch, and I kind of got used to that. So I'm used to it now. It doesn't bother me. You still get a lot of more information on the Android phones with a notch, as far as at least with the G7 you do, than on an iPhone, because the iPhone's notch is a lot wider. And you can change it, you know, and have it just one bar across or different colors. I tried that. I didn't really care for it, so I like it how it is. But I'm running Nova Launcher. Everything runs really smooth on the phone. Not as smooth as a stock Android phone, but pretty close. I mean, every once in a while you get a little glitch. Like right now, it's running really well, but you know, I like it. I like it for what it is. The camera's really good. I'm not a big camera aficionado, but for me, it's decent. It's really good. So, but you know, I have all my favorite apps on here. My all my widgets. I have my photo widgets with the women. I don't know if people get offended by that, but that's what I like. But anyway, I have my calendar. I have my Google feed. You know, where you can just tap it and bring up the Google. And I also like having the dedicated Google button versus the Bixby button on the Samsung phones that I didn't really care for, because I don't use Bixby. But and I don't mind that you can't remap it. It would be cool if you could, but I do use Google, so I mean it doesn't bother me. But overall, this is an overall great phone. I like it. The battery is so. It's not. It's like any other phone. It's not nothing spectacular. You know. I wish it was, but it isn't. But I can get through the day, so that's, you know, I guess that's what counts. But you know, it's a nice phone. And the main plus for me is I can use it on Project or Google Fi, the network, and it, you know, it does everything I need. The storage is only 64. I think they are making a 128, but they didn't offer it on Project Fi. So I mean, that was just how it is. I wish they would make all the phones just 128. I have a 64, but I do have my 128 gig SD card in it, so that's a plus. The problem with having an SD card is it's neat, but you can't do everything on them. Like some apps won't even install on the SD card. So you can put pictures on it, and I think you can store video if you need. But I mean, and it's helpful, but I just almost to the point where I'd rather just have just more storage. But that's just me. So it has a headphone jack. You know, a lot of people are missing that. You know, it's USB-C. It has fast charging. Technically, I haven't been really using fast charging that much. I've mainly just used wireless charging because I really like that. This is really convenient. And like I said, I can pretty much get through the day with this phone. And then at my job, one of my coworkers has a wireless charging dock, and he's not there, and he just leaves it on his desk. Or if I overuse my phone more than usual and I need it, I can just throw it on that. So that's kind of cool. I even thought about bringing my own to work, but it's nice to have wireless charging because it's real convenient. But the phone, I mean, yeah, it's a nice phone. I really like it. Uh, I like it probably better than the Pixel, I would say. But I've had the Pixel for a while, but it still don't run as cool as smooth as the Pixel because I mean, LG still has their little interface over it, but it's pretty close, and the design is up to date, and I've embraced the notch. So I mean, I like it. That's an IP. It's not an AMOLED screen. It's an IPS screen. So I don't mind that. A lot of the earlier phones were that type of technology. A lot of the iPhones were up until the iPhone 10. So I mean, that's not a bad. It's a little different. It's not as colorful as the AMOLED. It's a little kind of washed out at times, but I don't mind it. Anyway, not a whole lot to talk about. I mean, I haven't been doing phone reviews a lot. I mean, I used to go into really big detail, but a lot of people are covering a lot of that stuff. But for me, as just a regular user, I mean, it's a really nice phone. I mean, I really like it. I mean, and there's a lot of little things I like about it, that works. And the phone calls are really good. I haven't had any issue with that. Oh, and the themes are really neat. You can download different themes. LG has a theme store. It's not as together or as advanced as Samsung's theme store. Excuse me, but it's pretty close. But you know, but this is I mean, like I said, it's a cool phone. I hope that Project or Google Fi starts offering more phones that on their network. They do offer the other LG phone coming out, the V35, and I'm tempted to get that. I gotta get rid of my other phones first. But I might get that because I wanted the V30, but it took them so long to bring it out unlocked, and by that time I had got other phones, and I didn't bother getting it. Anyway, this is just a brief rambling review of the LG G7 ThinQ. Great phone. I mean, if you own Project Fi, Google Fi, I would highly recommend it. If you're tired of the Pixel phones or you just want something different, and only thing about it is kind of expensive, but all phones are nowadays. Anyway, that's it. I guess this is all I can really say about it. I like it. And stay tuned for some more reviews on other phones. I don't know how many more I'm gonna get. I'm kind of waiting on the Pixel 3 and the next iPhone, and of course the Note 9. That's gonna be hard to turn down. It will be so awesome if you can use the Note on. You can use it on the Fi network, but it's not technically doesn't go work on it. It would be nice if they could open up and offer more phones on it. But right now, this is really the phone. I mean, I really like it. I'm probably gonna be using it even up until if I'm getting any of those other phones because it works on my network and it's different. And it's besides being a stock Android phone, which I like stock Android, but it's always nice to switch it up, especially if you're a phone person. Anyway, I'm kind of rambling. This is the phone review, or sort of unboxing / review. I hope it was a little informational for you, and thank you for watching. Have a nice day.